Hi Sagittarius, Empress Justice here, and welcome to the Uttara Bhadrapada new moon reading for the 19th of March 2026. Now the light just cut out. This is exactly why I have the lights back here because the lights have been cutting out like every 5 minutes or so. So this is what I got to do, turn the lights on back here. But we are still going to get on with your reading. Hopefully you can see the cards properly. Let me just turn this light back on. It's going to turn off again just to warn you, but I'm going to turn it back on. Now, Sag, this is for Mula, Purva Ashada, and Uttara Ashada. But if you are a Western Sagittarius, you are also welcome here. If my reading resonates, then it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I appreciate you being here anyway. Now let's get on with the reading. Now, for your first card, we have the Four of Action, which is the Four of Wands. Okay. It says here, your hard work and sincere efforts lead you to a sense of safety, contentment, and financial security. You deserve to take a break and enjoy the magnificent life you've created. It may be time to celebrate a wonderful event, such as an engagement, a wedding, buying a new home, or the birth of a child. So from this, we can see things are good, but that's a very superficial way of reading this card. I think it's more that I don't see like you'll never have problems again. It's very tempting to think like that when things are starting to calm down. But I feel like the calmer moments that some Saggies might be experiencing, it might be the seed of something. It might be the start of something. Maybe, you finally have the space to understand long term what you're supposed to be doing if you didn't have that space already. Like maybe it gives you the space to think. Maybe it gives you clarity to be able to think about what's going on. Speaking of which, you've got this card too. You've got the card of celebration. This is the star card, okay? And it says here, this is a wonderful time in your life. Difficulties fall away, and the light at the end of the tunnel is a star you can wish upon. The timing is right to make long-term plans for a joyful future. Have faith that things are going to turn out beautifully. Yeah, like I feel like now is a time of like emotional rest for some of you Sagittarians, and as such it's a time of clarity as to where your life is and where your life is headed. It's like you understand where the end goal is, but you can't see like the steps along the way. But the truth of the matter is that you don't need to see the steps along the way. All you need to see is where you're going. And I feel like some of you Sagittarians can see where you're going, even if you can't see the end goal, even if you can't see the destination or how you're going to get there. It's like you can see the destination, but you can't see how you're going to get there. But it doesn't seem to matter at the moment. Right now, you're just going with the flow and you're saying, okay, I know what my ends are. The means can be as flexible as they like. So you're allowing spirit to use you for what it needs to use you for in order to get to that destination. Okay, now we have teaching and learning. Archangel Zadkiel, keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. I feel like some healing has been happening in your personal life in general, not necessarily to do with your career or vocation, but I feel like some healing is going on with regards to your life and who you are as a person. And I feel like you've learned a lot, and you have a lot to teach others from the benefit of your experience. I feel like what you're being told is to have faith in what you know, because you want to change your life for the better, but you don't just want to do that. You also want to help others. And you're being told, Sagittarius, if that's the case, to have faith in what you know, to have faith in your ability to help yourself and others. Okay, I've got some notes down here that I'm going to read for you. There are some of you who wish to take more part in your community. Now, your community, it doesn't have to involve whoever is around you, right? It can be, it can be in a wider sense, like, the demographic that you come from or the background that you come from. It could mean in that wider sense, like you want to do things for your community or for the people who look like you, who think like you, who are built like you. you might want to do more for that in terms of that type of community. And I feel like when it comes to your more immediate community, it's like, I feel like some of you want to build one of your own almost, or if you're not going to do that, you want to build a more concrete and stable life so that you can build that strong community from yourself outwards, right? And I feel like when it comes to your hobbies or any business ideas that you might have, that might gain some ground as well. You might gain some new networking opportunities if you are a self-employed person. If you're an employed person, you might meet new work colleagues, and those work colleagues might inadvertently lead to something that you're really interested in. Or if you're unemployed and you're making the most of your hobbies, those might actually lead to working or employment opportunities that you thought you were never going to be able to get, and they end up coming up. So yes, I feel like when it comes to your hobbies or your business interests, there's a strong blend of community plus your passions, plus you wanting to make a difference for people who are like yourself, right? So there's that. And for other notes, right, we've got, it feels like a lot of the things that you've been trying to manifest, not only over a few months, but over a few years, like everything is coming together. And because everything is coming together and there's some brief respite from struggles that you might have had to endure, again, you're thinking a bit more clearly about where your life is heading and about what you want to do with your life. Now, I've got about 3 minutes left, so I'm going to take some cards out for you. Okay, Page of Swords. Oh, okay. King of, okay. All right, so yeah, I did get that. There's some confusion about short and medium term goals. There's some confusion around that. And I think the reason why there's some confusion around that is because it's not entirely in your hands. With this right here, let me think. With this, it's about using the rules of society to your advantage, but it's something that you're begrudgingly having to do. And when I see that, I see this. I'm feeling like you're learning about new rules and regulations that will actually help you along your journey towards like bigger aspirations. It's not something that you initially wanted to learn, but it's like once you learn it, you gain a certain amount of agency and a certain amount of power over your situation once you know about those like official things, right? I don't think it gets much clearer than this. I think, again, it's due to, you know, what you've manifested and what you've put together. Something big is happening. Something is like, I feel like it could be something to do with self-employment or employment or a hobby. Like it takes a really, it's like it's kind of driving your life at the moment. It's like driving your life decisions. And I feel like this is a good road for you to go down. The fact that it's driven by your career interests and your hobbies and your passions, this is a direction you want to go in. This is a direction you're supposed to go in. And like I said before, with this card right here, it says that you're supposed to have faith in what you know. Now is the time to have faith in what you know. You know a hell of a lot more than you think you do. And now is the time to take all that knowledge that you've gained and to use it in a way that is beneficial to you and to the community that you want to help and the community that you want to be a part of. So yeah, I feel like manifestations are high at the moment. Okay. But this right here, this is about the same thing as the Page of Swords. Now that you understand the rules that have to be observed, I feel like you have outside help as well. You have outside help from people who are jovial, who are on your side, who understand where you are coming from, who want to help you. So I feel like because you understand the formalities that you didn't want to learn, but now you understand is giving you a certain amount of agency, There are people on your side who want to help you with these endeavors, who are truly on your side here. And I feel like this is also to do with the bigger picture. You're starting to understand how these formalities help you with the bigger picture of your life. Okay. Now with this right here, this is where we come into a little bit of a problem, because we have it's very obvious what's happening. What's happening is this is the wreath. Okay, now this is associated with victory. And it's weird because it's like it started off as a small victory for you, Sag, but it has a powerful and significant outcome. All right. So yeah, I feel like, yeah, I feel like there's some connection to the Six of Wands here for you, Sag, even though the Six of Wands didn't come up. It's like, you know, it's like you're kind of feigning ignorance, or feigning some, how do I put this? It's like you're feigning ignorance, or you're feigning some lack of awareness about what's really going on, because you don't want to face this. You have certain victories in life and you don't want to face what they might potentially mean. So yeah, like it's that type of situation. But yeah, you already have victory. It's just a matter of how you use it. Do you understand what I mean? So that is for Sag. That is for Mula, Purva Ashada, Uttara Ashada, and all Western Sagittarians, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I have been Empress Justice, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace and blessings. Bye-bye, my darlings.